Stellar fans, I've got breaking news for you that's on the good side of the spectrum. And thanks to a fan that slid into my DMs, I'll reveal his name here shortly. And can the economy withstand further 50 basis point hits from the Fed? Or does the Fed have to turn it down to 25? And the new session of Congress set out already to do something to help out crypto. A new crypto panel has been created. Will we see regulations in the United States in 2023? I'm an honest and humble content creator, and I can tell you that the success of this channel is not because of me, it's because of you. I can't keep up with all the news 24/7, so thank you very much to Luminator Jack on Twitter to reaching out to me. Right now, XLM sitting at 8.2, up 2% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin and Ethereum above crucial levels with ETH at 14.13 and Bitcoin at 19.193. House Republicans unveil a crypto panel after the industry meltdown. Representative Patrick McHenry, the chair of the House Financial Services Committee, announced a new subcommittee on digital assets, financial technology, and inclusion on Thursday alongside other committee assignments. The subcommittee, which will be chaired by Representative French Hill, a Republican from Arkansas, aims to provide clear rules for federal regulators in the digital asset ecosystem. According to a committee press release, it also seeks to develop policies that promote financial technology in underserved communities and increase diversity in the field. The creation of the new panel comes in the wake of FTX's collapse in November. The crypto exchange founder Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested in Bahamas, and you know the story. And he's still sitting out there saying he didn't steal from you. What a liar. JP Morgan is here to back us all up, everyone. Listen to this. We're going to talk about this a little bit, and then we're going to get into the breaking hot news with Stellar. JP Morgan analyst calls on Fed to stop hiking interest rates. The economy may tip into recession as the Fed raises interest rates past February, predicts the analyst. In an interview with Bloomberg on Thursday, Kelly predicted that the Fed will continue raising interest rates beyond February and into their March and May meetings. These raises, predicted at 25 basis points each, would bring the Fed's benchmark rate over 5%, a level Kelly expects the Fed to hold until next year. Here's the question. I got to give Kelly some respect on this. The question is, will the economy be strong enough to allow them to hold rates that are relatively that high? Now, the Fed has honestly been behind things. They didn't think inflation would happen. They then had to come out with all these 75 basis point hits. You and I were all sitting there going, stop adding to your balance sheet. Stop all the stimulus checks. Stop all that. You're going to create inflation. The Fed's like, no, we're fine. We'll be good. No, that's why they had to go with 75, 75, 75, and then drop in the 50s right after that. And so what they're saying right now is that, hey, look, if you raise rates too much, we don't think our economy is strong enough, and global economy, not just the U.S. economy, is strong enough to withstand rates going up. Because remember, banks across the world take cues from the Fed on raising rates. So once the Fed raises rates, other banks around there are going, yeah, we should probably do the same thing that they are. And then boom, money around the world becomes extremely expensive, slowing down business development. So the big question is, will we see a 50 or 25 basis point hike? In the previous meeting, Jerome Powell was like, yo, we're going to keep dropping 50s on y'all until we get it back down to a reasonable level. What's a reasonable level? I've got it right here up on the screen. And as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. We are right now sitting at 6.5. with the target right here being this red line at 2.0. You can see we've still got a ways to go, everyone. So on one hand, I do understand what Jerome Powell and the Fed is talking about, where we have to keep raising rates to make sure that inflation doesn't go off the rails. Think of food inflation, everyone. Food prices really aren't going down. No, food prices are leveling off. And guess what? With China reopening their economy, oil and gas prices are going to go up as well. So you're going to see inflation hit that too. So we really aren't out of the woods yet, as the target rate is 2.0 and we're right now sitting at 6.5. But now on to the breaking news that you're waiting for, and this is great news for the Stellar ecosystem. Credit goes to Luminator Jack for sending me this tweet early this morning. And remember, I cannot catch up with every story out there, so a lot of times I rely upon you sending me the juicy bit. So Luminator Jack, sincere thank you from me to you. Let's go to the tweet that he sent me. Hey, Wyre community, we're excited to share that today we received financing from a strategic partner that allows us to continue our normal course of operations. That's right, everyone. I broke the story when Wyre said, oh my gosh, we are in trouble, had to do layoffs and so forth. And we saw partners of Wyre bailed on them, right? There were several of them. There were actually 4 confirmed firms out there that were like, look, we're done with Wyre. We're not even going to try to tackle this. But guess what? Less than 1 week after they announced their problems, they received funding, which is good news for the Stellar ecosystem. As a regulated financial institution, we're proud that we're able to continue delivering our services in a safe and sound manner without pausing withdrawals. We will resume accepting deposits and lift the 90% withdrawal limit effective immediately. As of now, we do not know who this partner is, but I'll be very curious to see when this information gets shared. And once it does, you know I'll be sure to share it with you, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And again, a sincere thank you to Luminator Jack for sharing this info with me early this morning. I'm thankful to be part of such an amazing group of people out there. And again, thank you to everyone who's helped me out with various articles. Now, the whole thing with JP Morgan coming out saying, yo, Fed, you might want to pump the brakes and not drop the 50s and instead give us the 25s. Mind you, the 25s are still rough because the Fed even said, hey, look, in 2023, we're not going to lower rates at all. And I get where they're coming from, right? And if we're sitting at 6.5 and we got to get to that target of 2.0, we still got a lot of room to go. But can the economy withstand more aggressive 50 basis point hikes? I'm still leaning on the side of, yeah, we need one more 50 and then we could ratchet it down. The reason I want to see one more 50 has to do with food and fuel. Those are the two big things that really scare me right now. China's economy opening up is a massive one, and the increase of demand that they can put on a global economy could undo a lot of the work with Jerome Powell and the Fed. Now, that being said, we wouldn't be in the place where we were if they blew their balance sheet up so high and thought that inflation was transitory. The Fed has always been behind, and then they have to overcompensate for their lack of action. Let's hope that more good news comes in the next few weeks, which forces the Fed to think, hey, you know what? Maybe we could ration it down to 25. Comment down below on what you think is going to happen, whether it's going to be a 25 or a 50 basis point hike on February 1st, of which, don't worry everyone, we will be live streaming. The announcement happens at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and Jerome Powell in the Fed goes on the mic at 2:30 Eastern time. Wyre getting financial bailout in less than 1 week after announcing that they have problems shows you how strong the Stellar ecosystem community partners are, because they saw value with Wyre, right? There's other companies out there that have been waiting months and months and months for financing. Wyre gets it in less than a week. Thank you very much for the various levels of support for this channel. I'm going to leave you with this video right here, deeper dive in crypto Web3 stuff that I know is appropriate for you. Until more news breaks, you cool cats, have a great rest of your day.